and Miranda Denny, the Lady Tigers. Home gray uniforms. Those have been kind to Campbellsville thus far in the postseason. Maroon numerals and lettering with some white trim around the letters. Campbellsville across the chest there as Dordt University wears the black unis. Lexi Lake going to jump it up with Ashton Verbeek, and Verbeek easily taps it back. Dordt will go right to left here in the first half. Campbellsville left to right. We're underway in the NAIA National Tournament round of 16 as the Lady Tigers trying to advance. Gustafson facing some pressure. They go into the corner here. Driving out Hymanson. Now this is Beckman again. She'll drive free throw line. Pettigo got a hand on that, Benji, and knocks it out of bounds on the shot attempt with 11 remaining here on the shot clock.
Good rotation there on the defense by the Lady Tigers. Pettigo getting her hand up there and getting on that shot. Now they'll have a chance to reset here. 11 to go.
To pitch it in here is Chmielewski, throws it back to Verbeek, catches, backs away here. Pettigo stays with her. Now Gustafson pressured, 5 to shoot, kicks it out. Beckman, 3 on the way. That is no good. Rebound taken in by Courtney Pritchett. And here come the Lady Tigers. Pritchett will bring it ahead.
Yeah, good defense there by Lady Tigers, forcing that deep 3, and a nice block out by Courtney Pritchett.
Lee goes left wing to Pettigo, who holds it. And Pettigo works around the Pritchett screen. Lee mishandles it. Going to be able to run it down, though, right in front of Coach Harmson from Dordt. A little crossover, driving in, needs some help. Pritchett at the elbow, 7 to shoot, has it knocked away, stays with it, 5 to shoot, spinning, needs help. This is Pettigo, short corner, driving, floater, no good. Did it hit the rim? They're going to say it did not, or did it? It was a late whistle here on this near side.
Did you hear a whistle?
Finally.
Okay. I didn't hear anything. Neither one of the trail officials went up with their hands. So.
Yeah. The gentleman here near side in that Cadillac position he kind of started tapping his head. Long ahead here to Hymanson. Skips it, Beckman, right wing. One dribble, free throw line, pull up off the elbow is good for Beckman, and that's the first points of tonight's game.
Little pump fake, about a 15-footer for Beckman there.
Pritchett holds it off the wing, out front McGeorge, leaves it here. This is Lee, defended by Chmielewski. Waits for Pettigo, has her. Pettigo inside, needs some help, and McGeorge has it knocked away. Ball on the ground, and Gustafson pitches it back here. Long ahead, Hymanson has Beckman. She'll drive in, goes around Lee, and kills one off the back of the iron and down. Campbellsville still looking for a good shot attempt here.
Yeah, they are. Dordt's being a little aggressive on that defensive end.
Lee does a nice job using the Dordt defender as a pick. Verbeek blocks the shot long ahead, and Pettigo intercepts it, but she is fouled by Gustafson.
Yeah, good job by Bailey there to kind of get back. They were trying to advance the ball with a football pass, but she read it like a cornerback and got in there and draw the foul. So Campbellsville struggling a little bit here on the offensive end. Dordt coming out really aggressive on this defensive end for them.
Lee goes left wing to Pettigo. Pettigo, here's some jeers from the Dordt section. Now Lee needs help. Finds a cutting Lake, bounces it off underneath. McGeorge gets 2 defenders in the air. Shot blocked out of bounds by Verbeek underneath. And Gustafson was close to picking up that second one. She almost came down on McGeorge there. 4-0. Dordt leads it. 7:41 to play first quarter. Pritchett holds. Out front, Lexi Lake. Now Pritchett once again. 5 to shoot, works off the McGeorge screen. Another deflection by Verbeek. This one's caught by Gustafson. So Verbeek already making her presence felt on the defensive end. Beckman bounces one to Verbeek, short corner, dribbling. Verbeek into the middle, stops, and we're going to have a foul called here on Pritchett. So that will be the first on Courtney Pritchett, first on the Lady Tigers. And Chmielewski will inbound for Dordt. Looking. Pitches it out deep to Beckman. Deflected by Lee. Beckman stays with it. They've got Chmielewski in the corner, and this 3 will be no good, but she stepped on the sideline. Nice job by Campbellsville to come away with the stop there.
Good defense by Coach Colvin right there in her hip pocket. Actually, she's just a little far. Got that trail foot on that sideline. We've seen that so many times this year, Matt, with the extension of the three-point line.
Pettigo on the dribble, right wing. Waits for Pritchett. Now going to get a screen from McGeorge. Left side, Lee. Lee again uses the Dordt defender to set a screen for herself almost. A little step back jumper, no good. And that's really the first clean look for Campbellsville here. Verbeek the rebound. Dordt giving Campbellsville some problems early. Gustafson dumps it down inside. Verbeek goes underneath, reverse, and sticks it. That'll be a 6-0 Dordt advantage here. 6:40 to play.
Yeah, Campbellsville allowed Verbeek there to get down low. They wanted to keep it out of the paint, and she's too good. She's player of the year.
They bounce it down inside. Pritchett going to go to work, looking for some help here. Kicks it back out to McGeorge, who will have to chase it down near midcourt. 12 to shoot. Dordt giving the Lady Tigers some problems here, trying to figure out this Dordt defense. Crossover by Lee. Into the corner. Open shooter. Lake three. That is hard, and the rebound off to Gustafson. Here come the defenders once again. Pushing is Hymanson. Inside. Little contact. Shot no good. Rebound taken in by McGeorge. Here comes Pettigo. Behind the back, leaves it. Trailer is Pritchett. McGeorge going to set the screen. Goes right side, stops, needs some help now as Verbeek picks her up. Lee has it, works around the Pritchett screen, goes up, shot off glass finally. The Lady Tigers are on the board. Lauren Lee kisses one off glass.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 15 seconds before we got our first.
Long bucket. The other way. The Lady Tigers unable to match up, and Dordt gets a run-out bucket. We rarely see that.
Yeah, Campbellsville just got out of position there, didn't get back in transition, and as a result, Dordt, easy layup there.
Pritchett off the wing, Gustafson defense. She holds it, 8-2 the score. Dordt leads. And this ball knocked away and saved by Chmielewski. I thought it went out of bounds. Hymanson the other way. Chmielewski with the steal. They have Verbeek at the elbow. Jumper is good. And it's a 10-2 Dordt lead. 5:09 to play. First quarter. And a steal. Gustafson jumps the passing lane. On the other end, Gustafson hesitates, lets Lee fly by, and gets the lay-in. And Campbellsville sees Dordt open up a 12-2 advantage. Wow. This somewhat similar of the matchup with Rochester, where it took the Lady Tigers a bit to get settled in as Rochester came out and swung hard early before the Lady Tigers got settled down and into a rhythm here. We're going to get some changes for Campbellsville as they will send a few new players into the basketball game. I believe you're going to get for Campbellsville, Maddie Boyle, 5'5", a junior guard from Milledgeville, Kentucky. Sarah Sutton, 5'11", a junior forward from Scottsville, Kentucky. Caitlin Wilkes into the lineup, 6'2", a junior forward from Stanford, Kentucky. Shyla Calvert checks in, 5'5", a graduate guard from Bardstown, Kentucky. And Faith Lake, 5'9", a graduate guard from Harrodsburg, Kentucky. For Dordt, you're going to have Faith Van Hollen checking in, 5'8", a sophomore guard from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Janie Schoenhoven, 5'10", a freshman forward from Hospers, Iowa. There's one more new Dordt player. We'll get to that in a moment. Wilkes back to the basket, shovels it to Lake, who lost the handle. Lake may have got hit in the back as she tried to corral that. Here's Schoenhoven on the other end, lays one in.
Campbellsville is just all out of sorts on both ends of the court here, Matt. I've not seen a start like this in quite some time for this Lady Tiger team.
It's kind of the Verbeek effect right now. Yeah. She is posing some problems. The Lady Tigers dump it down inside. They kick it back out now. Boyle inside. Wilkes going to go to work. Shot up, no good. And we're going to have a foul called here on Dordt. That's going to be Schoenhoven over the back, I believe.
No, they called it on Verbeek on the shot.
Okay, so late whistle. That's on the shot. So that'll be the first on Verbeek. Nice job by Wilkes to come in and make a strong post move down inside. The Dordt defenders also sent Macy Nielsen into the lineup, 5'6" sophomore guard from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Free throw here from Wilkes is good. 14-3 the count now. Campbellsville trails. 4:21 to play first quarter. Wilkes with one more. This one on the way, and that one's good as well.
First time Campbellsville been able to get in their full court press.
Lady Tigers have not had many makes and a chance to set things up defensively here. Driving in as Chmielewski comes across the lane, missed it. And she thought she was fouled. Campbellsville the other way. Here comes Boyle, quickly ahead to Calvert, back to Boyle. Boyle, the crossover, defended here by Chmielewski, leaves it with Calvert. Entry, here goes Wilkes to work, spins, double team there, they kick it, shooter, Sutton, three on the way, that is hard. Boyle snares the rebound, Wilkes straight away, shot on the way, rolls around and down for Wilkes.
Good offensive rebound in position there by Maddie Boyle, kicked it to about a 12-footer for Caitlin Wilkes.
Chmielewski walks ahead here as she's greeted near midcourt by Calvert, needs some help, comes near side right in front of us, that is Nielsen. Now Verbeek, Boyle with a hand in her face. Tries to get around Boyle. Calvert digs, nearly knocked it free. Verbeek's shot no good. We're going to get a foul on the putback. Nobody there for Campbellsville to block out Verbeek. And we'll see if this is on Wilkes or Lake. I believe it's going to be on Wilkes. So that'll be the first on Caitlin Wilkes. Second on Campbellsville, 14-6. Verbeek goes to the line, 89% on the season. That dog will hunt.
Yes, it will. Averaging 18 points, 9 rebounds a game, and she is already off to a spectacular start here for Dordt.
15-6 after Verbeek makes that first free throw. One more coming her way, and that one is good as well. She will get a breather as Carly Gustafson checks in, so we'll see if Campbellsville can gain a little ground here without Ashton Verbeek to pester them on the offensive end. Boyle works off the wing, bounces inside Wilkes. Contact heavily, gets the finish anyhow. It's going over and run up the backside.
Yeah, Caitlin Wilkes, just a strong presence down low.
And they throw it to nobody in particular. Nielsen threw that into the scores table.
Nobody was...
the closest person was the official.
Yeah. And she was like, what do I do here?
Yeah.
Campbellsville, once again, when they're able to get in that press, they can just disrupt and do so much. So a little nice turnover there, chance to get this thing to 6.
Faith Lake entry. Here is Wilkes out. Sutton, extra pass right wing. Boyle decks it, drives, floater off glass. Good for Maddie Boyle. Lincoln County go to work this season.
I'm telling you what, Lincoln County's here playing well.
Dordt with it in the backcourt. Gustafson quickly ahead. Van Hollen, now Nielsen backs away. Has Gustafson. Calvert knocks it free. Gustafson stays with it out top. Beckman dribbles in. She needs help. That is Van Hollen. Can't shoot it. Runs over. Calvert, and it's an offensive foul.
Yeah, nice call. Nice position there. Good job, Shyla Calvert. His second unit's bringing a little energy there. Was that on Van Hollen there?
I think it was on 32, Van Hollen.
Okay. The second unit, a little more energy than the first unit. Yeah, and they did that against the Concordia.
Here is Boyle looking for some help here. Has to get rid of it finally there. That 5-second call was applied. Dumps it down here. Wilkes, as the double team comes, throws it out. Calvert open three.
She is having herself a spectacular tournament.
Here come the Lady Tigers. Long ahead. Beckman catches. She'll come back near side to Nielsen. 16-3. Dordt leads by 3. It was, 12 earlier.
Yes.
Driving. Beckman feeds one down low.
That's a walk.
Sarah Sutton there to force the miscue.
Good rotation by the Lady Tigers. Sarah Sutton able to get down there, and just her presence kind of disrupted it a little bit. And as a result, turnover. Campbellsville back in this game, Matt. 13-16.
1:57 to play here in the first quarter. Boyle the other end for CU. The second unit picked up Campbellsville when they needed it most. Left side, Sutton wants Wilkes on the entry. They sag off of Lake. Now they have Wilkes. She'll go to work. Double team comes. Finds Lake. Opposite block. Shot no good. And the ball rebounded by Verbeek. That's a nice job by Campbellsville to get a decent look here quickly the other way. And again, Dordt able to bust through the Lady Tigers defense in transition. 18-13. Boyle creates a little space off glass. Shot for Wilkes. No good. May have rushed it a bit.
Yeah,
Boyle's having a good start to this ball game.
She really is.
Verbeek in rhythm. 3 on the way. Hard rebound. Goes off the hand of Faith Lake. Beckman throws up a putback that's well over everything. Sutton throws the lasso around it. And here comes CU. Calvert surveys. And she'll leave it with Maddie Boyle. Less than a minute to play here in the first quarter. Campbellsville down by 5. Sutton bluffs it. Gustafson has to throw the hand up quickly. Now Boyle, 12 to shoot. They have Faith Lake out front. Bounces Calvert. Jab step. Wilkes going to set the screen. Calvert inside. Floater. No good for Shyla Calvert.
That was a good look. Good screen by Wilkes.
Hymanson comes ahead with the basketball and gets it right back from Chmielewski. Chmielewski near side Beckman. And now Verbeek on around Hymanson into the corner. This is Chmielewski again. She has Verbeek, kicks it out. Beckman can't shoot it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Verbeek out top. Hymanson, 3 on the way. That is no good. 9 seconds. Calvert to the other end. Quickly ahead. Faith Lake wasn't expecting it. Nearly lost it. And finally, we're going to go to the arrow here with 2.5 seconds. And that will stay with Campbellsville here. So bad timing. We saw that in one of the games earlier. With 0.8 of a second, there was a jump ball. So that team got the possession. And here, Campbellsville with just 2.5. Calvert kind of pushed ahead. And Faith Lake wasn't quite ready for that pass. Pritchett, McGeorge, Lexi Lake back in. Pettigo, Lauren Lee back in. So it'll be that starting group for Campbellsville to come up with a shot attempt here with 2.5 seconds remaining. Lee looking. Pritchett flashes. Going to drive at the defender. Shot off glass, bounces off. And Campbellsville will go to the second quarter trailing by 5. But 5 a lot better than the way it looked.
Yes, it was.
About 5 minutes into this game. The Lady Tigers come alive late after trailing 14-2. They go on an 11-4 run to close the first quarter. Stay with us. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Get the most out of your summer at CU. Want to boost your GPA, keep your college career on track, or maybe just take a class that piques your curiosity? Campbellsville University offers an array of affordable summer class options. No matter what kind of student you are, full-time, part-time, visiting, or a high school student, there's a class for you in summer at CU. Visit us at campbellsville.edu/summer. That's campbellsville.edu/summer.
Thanks for following Lady Tiger basketball. Now let's get you back to the action on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
18-13 our score through one 10-minute period of basketball here in Sioux City, Iowa. Matt Payton, Benji Kelly with you at the Tyson Events Center, Fleet Farm Arena. The Lady Tigers trailing by 5 as we get set to begin the second quarter. Thanks for joining us tonight, whether that's on 88.7 The Tiger or 104.7 The Score out of the Barron County area. Thanks for joining us. CU tries to notch another win this season and move on to the quarterfinals tomorrow night at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. They'll have to play come from behind basketball to do that. Impressive first quarter from Dordt. Not so much for the Lady Tigers, Benji, but right there in the hip pocket of the defenders. They pitch it in. Close to a 5-second call there out of the gate as Campbell's with a nice job defensively. They bounce it to Gustafson. She wants to drive, spins, looking, has Verbeek, drives in, kicks out. Beckman, 3 on the way off the wing. That is hard. McGeorge the rebound for Campbellsville. Here comes Pettigo. Quickly ahead, she has Lee. Slows down, out. Pettigo, 2 on the way. That is no good. Ball being battled for, and Verbeek grabs the rebound away from McGeorge. Where is McGeorge? Outsized down there, the long arms of Verbeek. Hymanson comes across here to Chmielewski. And now into the corner. Hymanson finds Gustafson in the middle. Now Verbeek able to create a little room there and get the finish right around Lauren Lee. 20-13, Dordt by 7.
That's 14 points in the paint for Dordt, so obviously they're very intentional trying to get it down low.
Lake bounces left side to Lee. Pritchett going to set the screen. Now McGeorge sets it. Lee hesitates, drives, needs some help as Verbeek was there. They want McGeorge, can't get it to her. Pritchett feeds one through to Lexi Lake, 6 on the shot clock. And what do we got here? 3 seconds on Ashley McGeorge, I believe. Caitlin Wilkes going to re-enter for CU. Wilkes had the hot hand there in that first quarter for Campbellsville. Came in off the bench, I believe, poured in 6 quick ones.
6 quick ones, and her and Maddie Boyle and Shyla Calvert kind of sparked us there, that second unit.
Verbeek needs help, throws one long to Gustafson to break the 10-second count with about 2 seconds to spare. Beckman, near side Hymanson into the corner. Chmielewski bounces. Verbeek looks, goes over the top. Did that hit the rim?
It did.
She was throwing it to Gustafson. Back out. Hymanson, near side block. Chmielewski closed out on 2 defenders there, and that ball intercepted. Lee has a one-on-one with Verbeek. She will hesitate, get Verbeek in the air, now go up. Shot no good, and the rebound to Dordt. I believe that is Chmielewski. It is. She'll come the other way and carry one across and through for a bucket. Bluffed the pass, big swing with the arms, and got the lay in. 22-13, back to a 9-point margin. Pritchett bounces to Lake, little contact, lost the handle, stays with it, however, in the corner. Now Pettigo Pettigo working around defenders, needs some help, bounces to Pritchett, faces up with Gustafson, works, backs in, shovels it back. Wilkes jumper, good for Caitlin Wilkes, right inside the free throw line.
Yeah, nice job of Courtney Pritchett to kind of back down her defender, and it opened it up for Wilkes.
Verbeek drives and kicks. Here's Beckman for three. That is no good. Rebound taken in by Gustafson. Back to Verbeek. Decks it. One dribble into the corner. Chmielewski can't shoot it. She wants to drive. Runs into Wilkes. Shot no good. Rebound taken in by Courtney Pritchett. And the Lady Tigers come away with another stop. 22-15. Pettigo. Far side of the floor off the wing. Bounces to Pritchett, who faces up now with Gustafson. Pritchett, one dribble, needs help. It's Pettigo straight away. Pritchett going to set the screen. 12 to shoot. Pettigo bounces. Wilkes, the entry, goes up shot. Left hand off glass, right at Verbeek.
Kaylin Wilkes having herself a ball game here. 10 points already, leading score.
22-17. Benji, it's a 5-point game, and it feels like Dordt is absolutely dominated.
I know.
That says a lot about the Lady Tigers. Here, Gustafson throws up an off-balance wild shot. No good. Pettigo claims the rebound. The Lady Tigers will push. Shovels it back. Pritchett thought about it. Gustafson able to close out quickly enough. Pritchett goes with the screen. They switch. Wilkes working her way down inside. Pettigo behind the back. Needs some help. It's Pritchett at the elbow. Jumper is hard. And the rebound taken in here by Dordt. That is Beckman. She'll come quickly ahead. Bounces to Hymanson. Skips it right side. Beckman can't shoot it. Drives in. And able to actually get that up on the glass. She got it over the top of Wilkes is what I wanted to say. Pettigo came out of her winkle picker there.
I'm telling you right there. She blocked out Vanderbeek, and the ball just kind of fell right to her, but in the process lost her shoe.
Wilkes leaves it with Lee. 5-point game. Lee tries to get a step, and she is hit in the mouth. No call. Here comes Hymanson the other way, and Pettigo, oh man, they might get Bailey for an intentional there as she... Hymanson, I'm not sure it was intentional, Benji, but it looked pretty gnarly because Hymanson actually stopped instead of carrying through.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna go to the monitor and look at it.
Yeah, Bailey didn't. That wasn't the intent, but Hymanson kind of threw on the brakes, and Bailey had no choice at that point just to kind of keep going. Not much she could do, and it looked a bit rougher than the intention there, and they're going to review this. We'll take a 30-second timeout here. 5:49 to play in the first half of action. Campbellsville trails Dordt 22-17. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blazed the trail for me. Because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Kentucky high school sports.
This message presented by the KHSAA and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
This is Ginger High Colvin, head coach of the Lady Tigers. Thanks for following today's coverage of CU basketball on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
5:49 to play here in the first half. The Lady Tigers trail Dordt 22-17. Matt Peyton, Benji Kelly here in Sioux City. Campbellsville making the trip up on a Monday on the bus to get their legs underneath them, Benji, and maybe it's taking a little bit of kind of feeling out process here.
Well, it is. Campbellsville has just they come out there, that first unit not playing, got down 12. Was it 12-2 or 14-2? 14-2, and then that second unit came in and made a nice run. But they've got themselves right back in this thing. I mean, there's still a lot of basketball left.
So they're still reviewing the foul here on Pettigo. There's going to be a personal. They're going to get together.
Flagrant one or something. It was a hard foul.
Let's see what we've got. I heard common foul. Common foul. So good. And I think that's ultimately the right call because, like I said, she threw on the brakes and Bailey had nowhere to go at that point. It looked a lot worse than it wasn't, intentional to shove her down. It's just,
And she made a play on the ball. If she wouldn't have made a play on the ball, it probably would have been a little different, but you're exactly right. The officials got it right, and chance here for 2 free throws for Dordt.
So free throw here is no good for Hymanson. That foul on Pettigo, her first on the Lady Tigers. I believe that's the only foul of the second quarter, and Hymanson gets the second. So 70% on the season, gets 1 of 2, 6-point game. And Dordt wants to apply some pressure here as Nielsen will hang out with Lee. She'll go across the court to Boyle. Double team comes quickly ahead to Sutton, and now Lee. They've got Calvert in the corner. Calvert drives in, needs some help, ball deflected and stolen. Got knocked around. Nielsen came out of there with it. I'm not sure who hit it initially. And here on the other end, Stonehoven runs over Sarah Sutton.
Sarah Sutton in the second charge of the year.
So Sutton takes the contact, and Stonehoven picks up her first personal, first on Dordt. So the two teams trade turnovers in different ways there. Again, a little pressure here as Campbellsville will work with it in the backcourt. Lee ahead here. Boyle splits some defenders crossing the timeline. Now she'll slow down, right side. Open shooter in the corner. Sutton, 3. That is hard. Wilkes can't grab the rebound. Stonehoven there to take it away. Verbeek out of the lineup at the moment for Dordt. We'll see. Ooh, and that's going to be an offensive foul as Hymanson threw the chicken wing out there. And Dordt can protest all they want, but that's as old as time right there, Benjamin.
Yeah, he's barking at her, and then she just goes right down and makes that call. It's a great call. It really was. Fans don't like it, but, when you extend that arm like that chicken wing, that's a foul.
5 minutes to play in the half. Campbellsville trailing by 6. Edward Jones would like to shell out some money tonight, ladies. Shyla Calvert cashed in on one earlier. Here, Lee holds it. Sutton. And that ball nearly knocked away. Calvert drive in, gets around a defender, goes up off glass, no good. Ball batted and taken by Dordt. This is Hymanson once again. Hymanson leaves it off with Gustafson. Drives in, bounces opposite block to Stonehoven. Now Gustafson, little ball fake, goes up right at Wilkes. Shot, no good. Gustafson gets her own miss and put back.
Yeah, we got to keep them off the boards on that. You can't give them those easy opportunities right there at the rim. Campbellsville just a little bit out of position.
Dordt in a 2-3 here, it looks like.
Yeah, 2-3. Possible trap up top.
Lee back to Boyle. Boyle going to hoist the 3.
Yes, sir.
Use it all, Maddie Boyle. That's what the room's there.
That's exactly right. Good job. Good ball rotation. Campbellsville. Maddie Boyle playing really well here tonight.
Gustafson comes near side to Hymanson. Tries to get around Lee. Does. Inside around Wilkes. Throws one up off glass. That's good.
Yeah, we can't allow that penetration there. Get the ball to the middle. That was one of the point of emphasis there for the Lady Tigers.
Trailer, Sutton, 3. That is hard, and the rebound taken in by Stonehoven. Here comes Dordt, long ahead. They've got Gustafson, spins, goes around Sutton, and that's a bucket. And 29-20 the score.
Yeah, they're just not getting back on defense, Matt. That's the third time that's happened for Campbellsville.
So Dordt opens up a 9-point lead once again. Calvert left wing finds Wilkes. Back out to Sutton. Calvert again. Entry. Wilkes. Corner. Shooter. Boyle. 3. No good. Rebound taken in by Van Hollen. And Dordt the other way. Campbellsville trailing by 9. Out front.
That's a double dribble.
Double dribbles. I wondered if anybody had seen it there from Hymanson knew it and threw the ball up in the air. And Campbellsville still here, Benji, with 3 minutes to play in this first half. Long way to go.
It's a long way to go. Yeah, that's the thing. Dordt's switching up their defenses a little bit, and it's disrupting Campbellsville. Just when we start to figure it out, they switch zones. Great job by their coach to make those changes. This Campbellsville can't get in a rhythm on that offensive end.
There you go, bounces left side to Faith Lake. They want Wilkes. They've got her. Out to Pritchett. Pritchett hands it off. Pettigo chased by Van Hollen. Picks up her dribble. She needs help. Nowhere to go with it. And it's going to be a 5-second call. She got it off to Pritchett about the time that the whistle sounded. And give a lot of credit to Dordt here. Defensively, they have really made it difficult on CU.
Well, Campbell's, they're just they're everywhere. They're extending the defense hands. They're switching on the pass up top, and as a result, Campbellsville just cannot get in a rhythm, Matt.
The Tigers try to trap up top. They're able to get it away to Beckman. Right back, inside, out, Holland. 3 on the way. That is good for Faith Van Hollen out of the corner, and it's back to a 12-point margin. Matches Dort's largest lead.
Wow. Did not see this one coming.
Right wing, Pritchett holds it. Out front, Faith Lake, left side, Pettigo. Boyle again. Right side, this is Lake. 12 to shoot. Bounces to Pritchett at the free throw line. Schoenhoven defends. There's the post feed. Wilkes back out. 5 seconds. Pettigo driving in. Goes left hand. Shot too strong. And Verbeek the rebound for Dordt. Verbeek nearly, she's going to have it taken away. Oh, my goodness. Verbeek dribbled right over. Pettigo was trying to sprint back down the floor, and they get Pettigo for a foul. Kind of bailed Verbeek out for not being aware of the surroundings.
Well, Campbellsville, Matt, they've got to settle down and get into a rhythm. Right now, this Dordt team is just doing whatever they want, whenever they want.
Left wing. Now out front, Schoenhoven with it. And Verbeek goes right side. Van Hollen hit a three a moment ago. Beckman into the corner. Now Verbeek, will fall away jumper is good. And if she's going to hit that, it's going to be a long night for Campbellsville. It's going to be a long night.
I mean, they're pretty much doing whatever they want to do. I look for a lot of changes here in this second half for Campbellsville.
Backdoor Lee from Lake and blocked, but she's fouled by Verbeek. Verbeek said she flopped. That's what happens when you run into I don't know what Verbeek's complaining about. That's clearly a foul. She got it clean up top, but the body. So that'll be 2 on Verbeek, and that may do her first half in as there's a minute 15 remaining in the period. Lee going to go to the line here for Campbellsville. Seen one upset today of a number 1 seed. Westmont got knocked off by Central Methodist. The Lady Tigers going to have to play come from behind to avoid being the second number 1 seed defeated as Lauren Lee hits the first free throw. One more coming her direction. And this one is good as well. 34-22 the score.
You get this thing into single digits, Matt, here before halftime. That would be a huge confidence boost for Campbellsville.
Hymanson out front. Gustafson back to Hymanson. Driving. Stops. Has Gustafson at the free throw line. Wants to drive against McGeorge. They did. Did she walk right there?
Yeah, that's a good move. Okay. Good, strong move.
Gustafson able to use the body, create a little space, a little up and under almost, and go up for the bucket. 14 points again, the margin. 36-22. Out front Lake, left side. Now Lee. Up top. Faith Lake driving. She is bumped. Hymanson walls her off with the body. No call. They go to the arrow on the jump ball possession. Will be Campbellsville. 14 on the shot clock here. Pritchett going to hand it off here to Lauren Lee. Lee out to Lexi Lake. 8 seconds to shoot. Lake looking for her sister Faith. Faith went to cut. And I think Lexi wanted her in the corner, and another turnover just out of sync here.
Yeah, they are, Matt. It's been a long time since I've seen the Lady Tiger team this out of sync for a full half. But, like I said, there's another half to play in this Campbellsville team. They're explosive enough to be able to get back in this thing. But the key thing here is get a stop. We don't need to be.
Beckman dribbled it off her own foot, able to grab it before it goes into the backcourt. 8 to shoot, 8 to play, I should say, here as they throw up a floater over McGeorge, and that's good. 3 seconds. Here comes Lee at midcourt, going to heave one up. Nearly knocks it through as it hits the back of the iron and pops off. Campbellsville will have to play a little come from behind basketball as Dordt gets a big cheer as they walk through the tunnel on that far side. The Lady Tigers will come near side and get a round of applause. 38-22 the score. Campbellsville trails Dordt here.
Getting to play some Big Ten basketball.
Came in and kind of sparked a little bit and got us back in that thing. And then, this Dordt made a run. Now, obviously, they're going to continue to try to do what they did in the first half, get the ball in the middle. Campbellsville's got to keep it out of that. But it can be done, man. We've seen it so many times.
You got to chip away over the course of the next 20 minutes.
You're not going to get it in one possession, but you can get it in, 5 or 6.
Beckman drives around Lake. Tap by Lexi Lake, and McGeorge picks it up. So there's a nice start. Campbellsville needs a bucket. Pettigo driving inside, goes around Verbeek. Shot no good. McGeorge the rebound, the putback short. And the rebound now taken in by Verbeek as McGeorge may have rushed it a bit. There were a lot of hands down in there as well. I think she was trying to get that off before Beat got back. Gustafson back out.
That's what a big will do.
Chmielewski drives, gets a wide open path to the rim, and lays it in.
Yeah, that's just Campbellsville is just allowing them to do exactly opposite what the game plan was. Get the ball in the middle, and they're able just to score at will there.
McGeorge, right wing to Lee here. Looking back door for Pettigo, not there. And now Lexi Lake open, three on the way.
There we go.
Lexi Lake and Edward Jones three. Matt Atwood spoke it into existence. He sent me a text and sending some good vibes, and it pays off there. Edward Jones shells out the coin. 40-25 the score. CU needs several more of those and a lot of stops in between here. On the wing is Hymanson for three, in and out, no good. And the rebound taken by McGeorge, knocked away by Dordt, and it goes out of bounds. Campbellsville keeps it.
Good defensive rebound there by Ashley McGeorge. I don't know if that deep three is what Dordt really wants, but we'll let them take it because right now they're 1 of 7 from downtown.
Lee with the basketball, bounces high post. McGeorge hands it off to Pritchett, back door to Pettigo, not there. They'll work back far side in front of the Lady Tiger bench to hand it off. Pritchett to Lexi Lake, and now Lauren Lee as the defender runs into Lake. Shot by Lee is no good as she spills to the ground. Numbers for Dordt as Hymanson bounces to Gustafson for the lay-in.
That's another fast break opportunity for Dordt, the fourth time already here this evening. 10 fast break points for this Dordt University to actually make that 12 for this defender team.
42-25. Pritchett deep out. Now into the corner, Lauren Lee. George flashes. They get the screen. Lee driving into the middle. Stops, gets for Beak in the air. Tries to feed one to McGeorge. Too many bodies, and we're going to have a foul here as Hymanson falls over McGeorge. It'll be a foul on Ashley McGeorge. She'll check out here. 42-25, Dordt the basketball. 7:45 to play in the third quarter. Wilkes back in here for Campbellsville. Gustafson pitches it into Beckman, and they'll work it ahead. Hymanson across the timeline. Lexi Lake gives chase. Beckman can't shoot it. They feed it to Verbeek. She'll take a turnaround jumper that is good. And everything falling for Dordt.
I tell you what, you see why she was the player of the year for that GPAC. And Verbeek, transfer from University of Nebraska.
Pritchett, far side to Lake. Quick trigger three. That is no good. Rebound is battled for. Won by Gustafson, who hands it to Hymanson. Comes ahead, works around Pritchett. 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Pettigo goes down. They're going to call a blocking foul against Pettigo. Actually, Lee went down as well down in there with Hymanson. Pettigo, they all crashed to the floor. That's going to be 3 on Pettigo, 2 on Campbellsville. And the Lady Tigers here with 17:04 remaining in the game. 7 minutes here in the third quarter. Trail 44-25. Hymanson to pitch it in. Boyle, Calvert, Faith Lake back in. Verbeek driving, lost the handle almost. Actually able to get enough on that pass to Chmielewski. Hymanson out to Beckman. 3 on the way is good.
That is good ball movement by Dordt.
47-25. 6:43 to play. Third quarter. Faith Lake holds it. Into the corner, Calvert. Lake bounces to Pritchett. Feeds it inside. Wilkes back out. Calvert open. 3 on the way. That is going to be short. Lake saves it in to Pritchett. Now Wilkes has the shot blocked by Verbeek. And Dordt the other way. Boy, oh boy. And we'll have a hand check called here on Shyla Calvert. First on Shyla. 3 on the Lady Tigers. You see the score there, Benji, and the time dwindling. At some point, you got to start making your push. Sutton going to check in here as Pritchett will exit. A bad night to have a bad night.
Boy, and that's the thing about the national tournament. You have one bad night, and it's over. And right now, Campbellsville just not playing their best basketball.
Gustafson tries to come across through Sutton, missed the shot badly. Sutton the other way. Boyle with it. Will work across the paint, runs into Gustafson. Wilkes going to try to tie it up and does. The arrow will stay with Campbellsville here as she and Nielsen tied it up there. 47-25, less than 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Boyle pitches it in to Sutton. Catches. And now out to Faith Lake. Faith Lake drives. She is bumped and fouled here. I'll tell you what, you see some of these bumps, and almost without fail, the Dordt team looks at the officials like, what happened, when it's clearly a foul. The GPAC, they must play tackle football. Here, Sutton open three on the way, in and out for Sarah Sutton. Rebound taken in by Schoenhoven. Nielsen shovels it here to Beckman. Off the screen, Beckman. Momentum carriers her down to the inline. Now throws one underneath for Schoenhoven. Can't finish. Sutton the rebound. Lady Tigers will come the other way. Down 22. Boyle. Far side. Faith Lake cut off. Leaves it for Wilkes. Wilkes pitches it out to Boyle. Boyle backs away off the Sutton screen. Inside. Wilkes going to go to work against Schoenhoven. Shot up, around, and out. Van Hollen the board. Beckman the other way. Beckman gets around Calvert briefly. Now slows down. Screened by Gustafson. Beckman a pull-up jumper short. Rebound to Gustafson. Missed the putback. Gets it once again. And this putback is good for Dordt. 49-25. They almost have Campbellsville doubled up. And a timeout taken by Ginger High Colvin. And don't think with the score at this stage that crowd doesn't play a big factor.
Oh, it plays a huge
now.
factor, and it's almost like a home game for them. I mean, I bet there's 500 plus people here, and you and I actually talked about that when we saw that we were going to be playing against this Dordt team. We looked it up and saw that they're only 45 minutes away, and I tell you what, we saw that out in Billings and some of those Montana teams that home crowd feel. It's big when you play on a neutral site. So, but I'll tell you, this Dordt team, Campbellsville, yes, we're not playing that well. But this Dordt team, they seem to want it a little more. They came out a little more aggressive on that start of the game, and as a result, they just kind of punched us in the mouth, and we've been playing catch-up. We didn't get our first points, I believe, like 5:15 left to go in that first quarter, where they already had 12. So we've been playing catch-up the whole game, and that's very uncharacteristic of this Campbellsville team.
49-25 the score. This a full timeout here. May have became the media as Ginger High Colvin would take a timeout a moment ago and talked about Ashton Verbeek. She's a hometown product there from Sioux Center. Played at Western Christian High School, but would go off to Nebraska for a season and then transfer back home to play at Dordt in her junior season. I think, Benji, she would have 2 years of eligibility still remaining, perhaps. Yeah,
and that extra COVID year, each school is kind of doing it a little different in terms of their classification. But I'll tell you, she's got an opportunity here, to maybe possibly get to player of the tournament if she keeps playing like this. Phenomenal.
Off the wing, Boyle holds it. Now Wilkes straight away. They circle, looking for Boyle, and we've got a whistle away from the basketball here, as this will go against Nielsen. Macy Nielsen's first. 2 on Dordt as a team. Lady Tigers looking. Pedigo bounces to Wilkes. Now back to Pedigo. And here's Boyle off the screen. Pedigo falls down. Entry to Wilkes. Back out. Boyle three is no good. Long rebound going to be chased down in the corner by Hymanson, and she will push. Hymanson, left side. Beckman bluffs the shot. Now going to take the three. That is hard, and the rebound is taken in by Wilkes. That was actually Nielsen on that far side that shot that. Here, Pritchett can't shoot. Leaves it with Pedigo. Cut off by Van Hollen. Pedigo on the dribble out front. She waits. 24 points. Dordt leads. Calvert to Pritchett. Back to Calvert. Open three on the way. Nearly banked that in. And Verbeek, the rebound for Dordt, ahead to Hymanson. Stops, Verbeek out front. And now Hymanson again off the wing. 3:40 to play third quarter. Hymanson, left side. Picks up her dribble. Now Nielsen leaves it with Verbeek. Long jumper just inside the arc is good for Ashton Verbeek. And any chance that you hope for Campbellsville.
Caitlin Wilkes been able to go to the free throw line here tonight. She's a little one bright spot for this Lady Tiger team, Matt. 10 points, the only Lady Tiger in double figures.
Connection dropped out there briefly. Our apologies. Tori Cox producing our broadcast tonight. Quickly letting me know as the Lady Tigers with some changes here. Caitlin Wilkes will go to the free throw line. That foul was on
Verbeek.
And the third on Verbeek, third on Dordt as a team with 3:03 to play in the third quarter. Wilkes to the line, 51-25 the score. And this free throw no good for Caitlin Wilkes. Short. One more for Wilkes. That one is good. And Ashley McGeorge will check back in for the Lady Tigers. 51-26, a 25-point Dordt advantage. Gustafson in the backcourt. Brings it ahead as Hymanson will work towards her and receives the handoff. Calvert defends. Hymanson to Beckman. They bounce it. Gustafson out front. McGeorge invites her in. She works, spins, short. Rebound taken in by McGeorge. And here come the Lady Tigers with 2:40 to play in the period. Lee inside. Goes up the shot. Nice body control. Just couldn't get the finish. And Chmielewski the other way. Campbellsville has not been able to find consistent offense here as this ball raked away. Beckman tries to save it, but it goes right to Lexi Lake. Lake to the other end. Dribbles, looking for her twin sister Faith. Ball goes out of bounds, and another miscommunication between Faith and Lexi. 51-26 the score.
Well, Matt, we've played 8 minutes here in this second half and only 4 points for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, 13 points in the last 18 minutes. Here, driving Beckman, and throws one up that goes. Is she okay? Because she hit her head and face right into the base of the stanchion there. We've seen that a few times today. I love how close that is.
I don't either.
I guess it's no different than most places, but for whatever reason, it seems like they've found it quite often today. As the foul will go against Campbellsville to be an and one for Beckman. Waiting to see who they listed the foul on, as Beckman's free throw is good. Foul was on Shiloh. That's her second. 4 on Campbellsville. 54-26. Dordt has run away with this thing here. Lake open, 3 on the way. That is in and out. And that's been the story for Campbellsville. Even the clean looks haven't gone down often here this evening. Hymanson the other way. Less than 2 minutes to play third quarter. Calvert tries to knife in and take one away. And that'll be 3 on Shiloh. All in this period. That's 5 on Campbellsville, I believe, as a team. Hymanson will go to the free throw line, 69.5%.
I also want Matt Black to be part of our coach team, so we can get an all black side.
At the line.
Yeah. I want an all black set with a Matt White number.
Hymanson's first free throw on the way. That is good. 55-26.
Hard trade that suck and we'll never get yellow jerseys.
1:51 to play in the quarter. Hymanson's second free throw is good. Campbellsville will face a little full court pressure here as Dordt tries to slow down this Lady Tiger offense. Just from getting set, it's been hard enough as it is. Here Lee back out. Calvert into the corner. Fake Lake, a three. That is hard. Rebound taken by McGeorge. Battling goes back up. That shot no good. And my goodness.
A lot of contact there. Holding the whistle.
I thought Ashley was fouled, then I thought Dordt was fouled.
Yep.
So changes here for Campbellsville as they give it to Dordt here. 56-26 the score, a 30-point game. Boyle will give chase. Hymanson, now Lee picks her up on the far side. Hymanson nearly fell down. Juked everybody, including herself. Lee pressures. Hymanson goes off that screen from Gustafson. Now right side, Schoenhoven. She'll drive in. Actually, that's Van Hollen. Shot no good. And Wilkes is fouled 90 feet away from the basket by Dordt. I believe that foul goes against Gustafson here. Her second. 4 on Dordt.
I know where one could go to.
So Lee will pitch it in here for Campbellsville. You've got Lee and Pettigo, Boyle, Pritchett, and Wilkes out there. Campbellsville, I was kind of straight line there. 56-26. Dordt leads it. Closing in on 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Schoenhoven, a pull-up jumper from the free throw line is good. Gets the friendly bounce.
Everything is going Dordt's way here tonight, Matt.
Lee drives in with contact, no call. Rebound taken by Wilkes. She'll go back up. Shot no good. And Gustafson, the rebound. Campbellsville just cannot purchase one.
9 of 42 from the field, 21%.
And we'll have a whistle here. They're going to get Lauren Lee with 5.5 seconds remaining in the period, and that'll send Chmielewski to the free throw line. 58-26. This is going to be Campbellsville's lowest point total since, at this point. We're going back to that Benedictine game.
Yep, Independence game. Was it 36 points?
36 against Benedictine.
Yeah, that was the...
It had been 10 years since they had been held that low. So we'll see if Chmielewski hits the free throws. 59-26 the score. Lee to Pritchett, 1 second, going to heat it up. Students here for Dordt as well, about 45 minutes, maybe an hour or so up the road.
Practically a home game for them, Matt. They've got that arena or lower bowl across from us behind the benches pretty much full.
Gustafson holds it, bounces now. Verbeek, Pritchett defends. Verbeek spins, and we're going to have a foul here on Shyla Calvert, and that will be number 4 on Shy.
As they bring the stat sheet over, I can pretty much tell you we don't want to look at it, do we?
It's not going to be worth looking at there. Campbellsville in that second half, 1 of 8 shooting from deep. As Verbeek gets another one. They were 1 of 18 in the third quarter.
Wow.
1 of 18 in the third quarter. They are 9 of 44 for the ball game.
Yeah, 5.5%.
Just never had a chance at that rate.
Well, you think, okay, come out in the third quarter and see if we can cut into this lead, but, Vanderbeek pretty much doing whatever she wanted to do, and Campbellsville, that 1 of 18. I mean, you're just going to have to flush this thing and move on.
Ball kicked here by Chmielewski as Gustafson blocked the shot by Pettigo a moment ago. Kind of carried it out of bounds after the block. Campbellsville, the baseline out of bounds opportunity here. 61-26. Pritchett working right side. Trying to create a room with Gustafson. Can't. Sutton going to grab the rebound. Put back no good. Pritchett claims it. And Campbellsville with another opportunity here as Lauren Lee on the dribble. Now Pritchett. And Lee will drive right side inside, and she's fouled by Verbeek, and that's going to be 4, I believe, on Verbeek. Or did they get Chmielewski? They got Chmielewski, actually.
Yeah.
That's her first, so that's a big difference. 61-26, Lee at the free throw line for CU. First free throw is good for Lauren Lee. And the free throw by Lee here is no good. Dordt the other way. Right side, Hymanson holds it off the wing. 8:40 to play. Calvert and Pettigo double team Gustafson, who's looking for some help. Pitches it out to Hymanson. Now Gustafson will drive baseline, working against Pettigo, who goes down and gets the finish. Does Gustafson. 63-27, trailer here. Sutton can't shoot it as Verbeek flies out. Well scouted there. And now Pritchett sizes up. Gustafson drives briefly. Now Pettigo. And this is picked off. Bailey kind of dribbled herself down on the end line. Had nowhere to go with it.
No man's land down there.
Hymanson. And that's picked off by Lee. Lee will sprint the other way. Gets the step. Chmielewski to defend. And Lee goes up off glass. Good.
Lauren Lee, second made field goal here of the night. Got 3 free throws. That is her 5th or 7th point, I believe.
63. Is that the score right? Lake, Pritchett, and Boyle. Boyle will let it roll ahead. Picks it up across midcourt. Sutton off the wing. And now Pritchett. They want McGeorge. They've got her. She'll go to work against Verbeek. Some contact there with Van Hollen. Verbeek looked fairly clean. Van Hollen came down to help. 63-29 the score. Bounce it in here. Pritchett. May have gotten away with one as she kind of stumbled there. Pritchett surveys. Has Boyle on the wing. Quick entry. McGeorge out. Lake. 3 on the way. That is no good. And the rebound out of bounds off of Stonehoven as she couldn't quite grab it. 7:02 to play here in the fourth quarter. Lexi Lake out front, Sutton, and now Pritchett holds. Again, McGeorge with the entry. Goes to work, right side, shot off glass, good, and 1 for Ashley McGeorge. Now, one thing, Verbeek's a stud, there's no doubt about it. She complains an awful lot.
She does. You know, one thing, you're up 32 points as well. You got to read the room.
Read the room there.
But you know, she's a phenomenal player. Don't get me wrong. That's why she's a player of the year. Yeah. But you know, Campbellsville. That's actually the one bright spot we've had here, getting the ball down low. Ashley McGeorge was able to get position and do a nice little spin move and get that ball up. So it just took 33 minutes for that to happen.
Just a rough go. Beckman has it knocked away, and it comes off the Nielsen, nearly back tap by Lexi Lake. And Gustafson ahead to Van Hollen. Van Hollen gets it around Faith Lake's right foot. Now Gustafson on the elbow. Drives at McGeorge, goes baseline, and throws one up that's no good. Gets her own miss, and an easy putback for Carly Gustafson. That's been some of their best offense as well, as Gustafson missing her shot. This one goes off the foot of the official. Campbellsville catches a bit of a break. Lake's 3 is well short, and the rebound batted out. Faith Blake picked it up there after it hit the official's foot. They get a back tap now and a takeaway. Campbellsville to the other end. Faith Blake to Pritchett left side. I feel like Gustafson's got 6 points on her own misses.
She has.
Boyle backs away. Driving. Goes up the shot off glass. Good for Maddie Boyle, and 1 for Boyle here. 65-34 will be the score as Boyle will go to the free throw line.
That was a nice little inside out move there by Maddie Boyle. It's something when she kind of gets you know, in rhythm there, she's a really good ball handler, especially when she's going fast attacking the rim. Also can shoot it from outside. Maddie's had herself a pretty good national tournament. 2 good games there in Bowling Green, and a decent one here tonight as well.
Rebound off that missed free throw by Gustafson there. And Boyle will now pick up a foul as she missed that free throw. Maybe a frustration foul there, as this will be the first on Boyle. That foul earlier on Dordt was against Macy Nielsen. That was her second three on the defenders. Van Hollen pitches it in here to Beckham, and nearly knocked away from behind by Faith Lake. Gustafson right wing. Van Hollen can't shoot it. She'll drive left side of the lane. Shot is short, batted out, taken by Pritchett. 5:38 to play. Pritchett sprints ahead. Van Hollen gives chase. Now Lexi Lake open, three on the way. That is short, and the rebound taken in by Schoenhoven. And here come the defenders as Beckman has the basketball. 65-34. Dordt leads Campbellsville. Both the number ones today are going to go home. The Masters and Indiana Wesleyan will play to take on the Dordt defenders, barring an epic collapse. Calvert drives, goes in. Well, scoop shot layup is good for Shyla Calvert. And Lexi Lake gives chase on Beckman. Now they are back to Beckman from Nielsen. And we've got a timeout taken by Bill Harmson. 65-36 the score. Campbellsville finally finding a bit of consistent offense here, Benji, but again, it's going to be, unfortunately, I'm afraid, too little, too late. We saw Westmont get knocked off by Central Methodist earlier. Central Methodist, a really good athletic team, and they were able to long team. There's several long teams, more than I remember. Southeastern super long. Dordt is pretty long. Verbeek is a big part of that, but Gustafson and some of the others that they have. Then you've got Morningside. They've got some length. Central Methodist, of course. So it's going to be interesting to see how this thing shakes out over the next few days as they'll check the Lady Tigers. They think maybe somebody has some blood on them.
And it may have just it was a floor burn or something like that. But it's tough, Matt. You come out here with aspirations of getting an opportunity to play for that red banner, and I tell you, this Campbellsville team, we did not see this coming, Matt. As you and I talked, and just a tough outing here, and it's going to
Lake going to steal one here. Takes one away from Verbeek, a bit of a lazy pass, and Beckman just knocked it away, so it took away a transition one-on-one chance there. Now Faith Lake, left side, Lexi Lake, entry quickly. That is Wilkes. Now Pritchett a jumper, and that is no good. Rebound is taken in by Dordt, and Beckman comes out of the pack with the basketball. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 65-36. Verbeek works for position, throws one up, no good. Rebound knocked out, and here we're going to have a foul as Pritchett fouls Schoenhoven under there. A lot going on. Pritchett's going to pick up her second.
Number 32, Pritchett. His second, team 3.
Verbeek on the baseline. Pitches one out here. This is Van Hollen for three, and that is good for Faith Van Hollen. 68-36 the score. Calvert with it out front. Works off the Pritchett screen, now backs away. Shyla looking for help, throws one down into Wilkes, out, Faith Lake, back to Wilkes, and coming across, Schoenhoven read it. She was defending Pritchett. Pritchett came through, and Schoenhoven saw the pass, just stepped down instead of following Pritchett out wide, stepped down and knocked it away. Beckman off the screen, works left side of the lane, little pull-up shot is good for Beckman. And, Campbellsville, the way this thing has played out, the missed shots of the Lady Tigers and the way that Dordt has shot it, I mean, they were, I hate to say it, they were dead on arrival, Benji. It was as unfortunate as that is.
Yeah. And it's one of those things, Matt, that, you come out, you kind of get thrown up against the ropes, and the mindset just goes totally away, and you're playing catch up. And this Dordt team, they're a good team, really, really good team.
Calvert drives in and throws one up off glass, and not even that will go.
Yeah.
Man. Dordt with a change or two there. Olivia Ritter into the lineup as Hymanson finally gets it free. This is Ritter with the basketball. She'll drive against McGeorge and throw up a crazy shot that's no good, but the rebound to Schoenhoven. Also in there is McKenna Klecker. 72-36. Calvert's shoe is untied. Pritchett hands it to Faith Lake here. And the entry is taken away. Looking for McGeorge. And at the other end, Ritter finds Schoenhoven. She'll turn around, find herself wide open, misses the shot. Less than 2.5 minutes to go. Pritchett long ahead to Faith Lake. Drives right at Klecker, off glass, no good. And Faith Lake will go to the free throw line here for Campbellsville.
Well, Matt, look at some of the numbers here. Campbellsville, 13 of 56 for 23%. Dordt, on the other hand, playing a really, really good game, 31 of 59 at 52%. And it's just looking at some of these numbers, points in the paint, 44-16. Just as you said, a tough outing here for this Lady Tiger team. And I'll tell you what, this one will sting for a while. It'll be a long off season for this Lady Tiger team.
Faith Lake gets 1 of 2, rebound to Dordt, 72-37. The defenders will advance here in just over 2 minutes as they've made a couple of changes inside. Nice cut there by Bailey Sievers. She gets the lay-in as Maggie Walker found her down low. Calvert off the screen from Pritchett, drives in again, draws the foul, and this is just window dressing here at this point. So Maggie Walker picks up her first, and that is 5 on Dordt. Shyla back to the free throw line here. Just a matter of settling on the final score as Pritchett checks out here for Campbellsville. One more here for Shy, gets that. And they'll pitch it in. Sievers will come ahead. On the wing, Klecker. Now out to Walker, drives in, stops, pitches it out. This is Postma out there. Postma pitches it to Ritter. She'll drive on the end line, cut off. And looking for Postma. She has it. Goes up between McGeorge and Pettigo. Get a late whistle. Foul will go against Campbellsville with 90 seconds remaining in the basketball game. 74-39 the score. Postma misses the free throw here. Second free throw good. Faith Lake checks out for the final time for Campbellsville University, as does her twin sister Lexi Lake. Shyla Calvert will wrap up her career, and Ashley McGeorge will do the same. Now, we'll leave the door open. Faith and Lexi and Ashley do have a year remaining, should they so choose. It is, bar none, the end for Shyla. Maddie Nally, Madison Drummonds, Elizabeth Bertram in there for Campbellsville, Ashanti Gore as well. We get a whistle here. Benji, always tough to see them check out for that final time, and this one will not sit well.
The finality, when it comes to a close, Matt, it's like the hammer comes down. You don't expect it going into a game that it's going to be your last one, and I'll never forget mine, and it hurts because that's all you've known for 10, 12 years, and you get so accustomed to these, knowing these players and knowing their families, and you hurt with them. You really do. But they're a special group of girls. I mean, they're just good human beings.
Left side, Ritter pitches one out here. Just over a minute to go. And a three taken here by Walker that is good. Or excuse me, that is Klecker, McKenna Klecker. 78-41. Off the wing, Drummond holds it, nearly knocked away. She's going to drive in, spins, creates some room. Shot no good, it's short. Drummond gets her own miss, looks for Bertram. Ball deflected, but Burt picks it up. Or as she was newly named today, Lizzie.
Nice little up and under, Lizzie.
A shot.
I like Burt better.
Left hand. Yeah, Burt's got a nice range.
Yeah, it does.
I think she said that's what her grandma calls her. Here is Bertram nearly knocked to the ground. Pitch it back out. Does Dordt walk her across? Klecker again. 30 seconds to go. 78-43. Driving is Walker, cut off by Gore. Nice defense. Drummonds takes it away. 20 seconds.
Ashante, or as she wants to go by AG.
AG.
So good defense there by Ashante.
Got to go dribble it out top. 10 seconds. Bertram behind the back. Bounces to Gore. 5 seconds. Burt, 3 seconds on the dribble. Lost the handle. Shovels it to Nally, and that's where the game will come to a close. The Lady Tigers will fall here to Dordt University in what will be one of the more disappointing results for a Lady Tiger basketball team.